Trina here from Scrappy Horses. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am so happy you're here. I have been playing with the idea of coloring in images in Cricut Design Space. I especially like to use this technique if I'm creating stickers because I like to do sticker charts at school, and sometimes I find very cute little images, but they need some color on them because they're just outlines, like this horse here with the pencil. This horse happens to be Horse from Sister Goods, and it is found over here in Images here in Cricut Design Space. So let's get started and I'll show you what I mean by coloring in the images. I'm going to start off by duplicating this image. So I'm going to come up here to the duplicate and left click a couple of times and move them off. Next, I'm going to come in and I'm going to take this image apart. Okay, so let's find him first. He's right here. And see the little arrow here? That means there's more than one piece to this digi, or this image, I should say. So let's click this arrow and let's see what's there. All right, it looks like all of his facial features are here. And then we have this horse basic cut. I'm going to take that out of there. I'm going to move it clear up to the top. All right, so now I can pull this away and I can get rid of this for now. Now I'm going to start taking this apart. Now this is one piece, so I'm going to have to do some cut and slice here. So I'm going to take this square, I'm going to tip it, and I'm going to bring it in here. I'm going to tip it a little more. I'm going to bring it right in so that I can get the pencil away from his little face. There we go. Now I can certainly cut through the pencil, that's not a big deal, and I can certainly cut into this line right here that's around his face. I do not want to cut through that line. All right, so I'm going to pull this out, pull this up. I'm going to duplicate this square. I'm going to tip it the other direction and bring it over to this side. I am too close to the edge, so I'm going to bring everything over just slightly. I'm going to bring it down too. That way we can see a little better. Got to come back to the square and pull this up. Now I'm going to come in with one more square, and since I'm right there by shapes, I'll grab it there. I can close this by clicking that arrow, bring this in and come right along and connect those up. All right, so now I'm going to come back over here, and I know that these squares are here, here, and here. So I'm going to, with my mouse, left click, I'm going to hold my shift key, click this one and this one. I can let go of my shift key because I've selected those three. You can see that they are lit, they're green. I'm going to come to combine, left click, and unite. Now I'm going to take all of this, I'm going to sweep over with my mouse. I'm going to slice. I'm going to pull out all of this. And now all I'm left with is his little face. I'm going to get rid of all of this. Now I'm going to take his face and I'm going to duplicate it. Again, I'm just going to come right up here to duplicate and left click. Set this aside. Now I'm going to take this piece and I am going to get rid of the contour. So I have left clicked contour, left click hide all contours, left click apply. Now I'm going to come over to images. This is so fun. I'm just going to type in brown texture. And I can look through here and find some brown texture that I like. And I think I'm going to choose this one. All right, I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to bring my little face up here. Stick it right in there. And I can make this a little smaller. I'm going to sweep over both pieces and slice. And I can get rid of all of this. Next, I'm going to bring in this piece. Again, I'm going to bring in some squares because I need to get rid of all of this. I just want the muzzle. Okay, so I'm going to come in here, and again, I'm going to bring in 3 squares. I could just tap this 3 times. And again, I'm going to just lay that in right like this. Bring it up. Actually, I'll just copy this one and do this. Here we go. And then bring the square in here. Now again, I have all 3 of them right here at the top. So I'm going to select the square, hold down my Shift key on my keyboard, with my mouse, right click. I can let go of the Shift, come down to combine, right click, unite. Go ahead and sweep over everything again and slice again. Now all I have left is this piece. I can get rid of all of this. Now we'll just bring the square over here. We might need it later. I'm going to come back to images, left click, and I want to come into like a light gray brown. Let's see if there's something already here that we could use. I'm just looking for something later. Maybe this one will be fine, actually. Let's come in now and let's get rid of the contour. We've selected left click contour, left click hide all, left click apply. Bring it in and let's sweep over both and slice. And we can delete this. All right, let's bring down our horse now. Let's see what we have. We have this piece. We have this piece. Let's tap on the pencil horse, right click, arrange, come over here, bring to front, and look, we've colored him in. Isn't that fun? So let's just move all of this off to the right. Let's come back over and let's pull in a shape. Let's pull in a circle. Now let's come back to images. Let's pull in blue water. If I come to blue water, I can come down here and I can find some pretty little blues. I'm going to pick this one. And I picked it because of these little white spots in it. I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to take this, I'm going to make it really small. Bring it down, and I'm going to position it. Let's move it to the front. Arrange, bring to front. I'm going to bring it in so that that white is right there. I'm going to sweep over them, slice. I'm going to take this, I'm going to duplicate it. I'm going to get rid of the other pieces here. Let's bring our horse back here. Let's bring this right in here. This one down. Let's bring our pencil horse back to the front to arrange, bring to front. And there we go. Isn't that fun? All right, so let's go ahead now and let's flatten the entire thing. That way it won't go anywhere. We're good. Now, let's start working on this pencil. All right, let's go to, I already have this tagged in from earlier because I tried this, pink eraser. I'm going to bring in this pink eraser right here, okay? And it looks like it is, I'm not sure what this is. Looks like it's a 3-dimensional piece. That's okay, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Bring this right down here. I like that color. Then I'm going to come in and I'm going to get some wood. And I want a yellow pencil. Now I need some shapes. So let's come over here. And I'm just going to bring in a square, this triangle, and let's bring in one more square. I'll go ahead and close that. Now I'm going to choose these squares and just get them to the size I need. But let's turn everything yellow just so we can see it. All right. Now I can stick this right up here, bring it right in like so, and there we are. This one will be this size, and this we can turn this way, line it up right here, push it back, and it's perfect. All right, let's get started with some slicing. We know that the eraser is going to be this pink one. That'll be easy. So we'll just bring this down. We'll probably need to detach this. So let's get rid of the scores. I'm going to delete that. Now we should be able to slice that. Let's bring up this wood grain. I'm going to bring it around. Let's bring in this piece. I'm going to sweep over the two. Slice and bring that piece up. And now for our pencil. Let's make this a little smaller here. Bring this down. I'm just going to make this small so the yellow just barely extends out. There we go. Let's slice that. Again, we're going to bring our horse to the front by clicking him, left click, arrange, bring to front. And I can see that my pink piece right here needs to come up a smidge. Let's see if we caught it. Let's go up one more. We're going to sweep over everything now and flatten. So here he was before, and here he is now. I can make him super tiny, and he could become stickers for sticker charts. I can make him bigger, and I can embellish my pencil. For example, I could type in ScrappyHorses, and I could add that. I could use him on the front of a card. I could use him on little name tags, maybe desk nameplate kind of things for kids, students at school, or stickers. These are all things that we would need to mass produce. And we don't have time to color all those. You know, when you've got 30 or 50 kids that you need to make these for, you may not have time to color all those. So even though it takes a few minutes to do it here in Design Space, it goes a lot quicker in production to have it already colored. So hope this is helpful for you. I hope you also see that it's fun to go in and grab some textured things to give it just a different look than just to use the solid colors, because we certainly could have done it all in solid color and that would have worked also. But it was just more fun to come in and get some textures and things like that going on. Leave me any comments or questions below and let me know what you think of this technique. Let me know if it's something you would ever use in a project. I think I will be using it because I'm going to be using it for stickers for sure. And I can think of a few other projects in the future that I might use this. So you may be seeing some projects with this technique in the future. All right, have a great week, and I'll catch up with you in the next video. Bye.